We all run into different issues and challenges in our jobs, and we all have different and sometimes very unique approaches to these challenges, which is why I love our top 10 lists and group therapy discussions. Last week, one of my readers sent me this situation which they needed help with. Dear Rhonda, I made the mistake of sharing my draft manual with one of my coworkers. I asked for input, and she is doing her own manual. We all have different duties. Now I feel they are copying me. Mine is just basic information for the new person starting. The problem is that all duties get shuffled around periodically when people are on sick leave or on they retire, and new responsibilities are brought on. Sadly, I feel the team is not a team. Jealousy, perhaps, she says. Then someone has to keep it updated once it's completed. Also, there's some tension around the fact that the lead is an admin 5, the rest of the team is an admin 4. She does not have a different job description and gets paid more, but they're all doing the same type of work, which leads to apathy within the department. Why do any more than you have to? Management has changed a lot. 5 managers in 8 years because of a bunch of different reasons, and they feel that some of them are just taking the job to pad their resume and then finding another permanent job and leaving. So it seems like the managers don't really care and are doing their bare minimum. This leaves me not really caring much about this project since my coworkers are doing their own thing. Any comments or suggestions? And as usual, we had many different solutions that they could use. So here's the summary. Linda Luca from Akron, Ohio says that she considers it flattery when someone copies her work. Instead of being threatened by another admin copying what you've done, look at it from the viewpoint that someone has admired what you've done and wants to create something similar. And that's a good thing. Bridget Cochran from Edmonton, Alberta suggests that since teams should share and collaborate, take this as an opportunity to learn from each other and create a cohesive team together and a cohesive project together. Sue Wilson Pretty from Thunder Bay, Ontario says not to let the role classifications get you down. She suggests that you be the superstar and go over and above what is expected. She promises you that people will notice and it will open the doors for you in the future. Linda Hayes Top from Elmira, Ontario, shared that she's had a very similar experience. And after some soul searching, Linda realized that she needed to leave her role and move to another department and team. That team was a much better fit for her. Linda shared that when you compare your worth against others, the problem is inside you, and it is often best to seek another role. A few people responded saying that it sounded like you weren't happy. And when we aren't happy in our roles, the little things bother us. When we are happy, our perspective changes and we don't see problems, we see opportunities. Laura Thewalt from Houston, Texas shared that perhaps the reason it felt like other admins had copied you was because they had admired the way you crafted the material and knew you were the best person to springboard from to create their own work. As admins, we are all efficiency experts, and it is far more efficient to identify who does what well and build on it instead of recreating something new for each person. Kina Powers from St. Louis, Missouri, and Shelley Dottie from Boise, Idaho, shared that they also needed to create different manuals at their workplace. The admin team created a group where they documented and posted the EA playbook and the procedures manual. They all collaborated to develop it. Now that it has been developed, it is just a matter of anyone updating the section when it has new information. Group creation, group ownership, group pride. Leanna Maltby from Barrie, Ontario suggests that you take this opportunity to be the star and to bring everyone together to create this manual together. If you take Sue and Kina's tips, blend them together, you will be the rock star. And as we know, you'll get noticed. And Michelle Smart from London, England, pointed out that you cannot control how others do their job. If the managers are there for short-term or long-term, you should make the best of it. Don't limit your ability or willingness to do a great job based on what other people do. You'll always have people come and go. And Michelle recommended that you try not to read into their motives for leaving before the end of their term is up. Opportunities for others are just that. And we shouldn't judge others for taking an opportunity to improve their career. Don't look at it as padding their resume, but instead be happy that they had an opportunity to take advantage of. And I'm assuming if you had a good opportunity that you would take it too. We had a lot of people who shared that they had similar experiences, but they each recommended that you flip your perspective and see this as an opportunity for you to shine. Whenever we feel threatened by someone else's actions or decisions, it is hard to see another perspective, which is what our group therapy situations allow us to do. It won't be easy not to be defensive over what you've created, but it will be worth it. And good luck.